ちを見ろ。おい、こっちを見ろって言ってるんだぜ。
Greetings, friends! Today, I want to showcase the complete endgame guide for my sheer Heart Attack Stone Golems build. In this video, I will cover everything you need to know like gems, gear slots, passives, and jewels. This build uses many expensive items, so if you're looking for a starter video, I have a budget version in the description if you want to check it out. I will also add a couple of videos to showcase how we crafted two of our most expensive items. This is a level 97 Elementalist build that is channeling a spell called Death Wish. This allows us to detonate our minions and do damage based on their hit points. This spell makes our minions aggressive, allowing them to follow our mouse cursor when channeling the spell. Our Stone Golems have 507,000 maximum life, so basically 500,000. This spell is granted by the unique called Maw of Mischief, which is our helmet. We do not need a 6-link because all of our damaging gems are socketed in this 4-link helmet. For our offense, we have 25 million Ignite DPS from those 500,000 HP golems. We can proliferate Ignites with Barracks Respite, and that makes us a monster at clearing maps, Blight, Delirium Breach, and even Invitations. And when you want to do Uber bosses, I suggest switching it with Polaric Devastation to give us a little bit more DPS. Our defenses consist of 75% all resists, including Chaos, 26,000 armor with an 81% estimated physical damage reduction, 19,000 evasion with a 70% estimated chance to evade attacks, only 10% spell suppression, 790 life regeneration per second by using the Fire Mastery that gives us 1 extra regen for each 1% uncapped fire resist, 37% chance to block attack damage, we are immune to freeze and chill, and by using some implicits we are immune to silence, corruptive blood, and hinder. We also make use of elemental Aegis from our shield, giving us another 1000 points of elemental damage taken as a buffer. Our main spell, Death Wish, is linked with Awakened Sweet Affliction support, Awakened Unbound Element support, Awakened Burning Damage support, and Awakened Deadly Elements support. In our shield, we socket in Minion Life, level 21, Summon Stone Golems of Hordes, and Awakened Empower. In our weapon, we socket in Flammability and Elemental Weakness, linked with Arcanist Brand. For our auras, they are inside our body armor, and it's Enlighten, linked with Herald of Purity, Determination, Malevolence, and Vitality. We also use a Portal Gem as a spare socket over here. For utility, we have our gloves, custom damage taken level 2, linked with Val Molten Shell level 8, Flame Dash, and Blood Rage. In our boots, we have our movement, faster attacks linked with level 1 23% quality shield charge, convocation, and enhance. Now I will showcase the gear that I'm currently using. I will start off with the unique helmet the build plays around, Maw of Mischief. This gives us the Death Wish spell. I recommend getting with max roll on life and ignore the rest of the stats. There is a quick trick where we can use the minions to go around corners and detonate enemies out of sight if we desire, by just simply starting the channel and moving our cursor to the desired location. We use the unique amulet Replica Dragon's Fang's Flight, which is a variation amulet that comes with plus level to any skill gem. We are looking to get it for a level to summon Stone Golem gem. We anoint it with 30 techniques, and it is important to get a nicely rolled one because that will allow us to wear a higher level vitality, and the resists are very nice to have. Ideally, you want this corrupted with an additional curse so we can get another prefix on our armor, but it is not necessary. I have also didn't manage to find one in my current playthrough. For our shield, we use Magna Eclipses corrupted with +1 level of socketed gems. This item allows us to have a level 7 Empower or a level 8 Empower awakened if you manage to successfully corrupt it. This unique also gives us the 1000 Elemental Aegis buff. The unique ring is called Berek's Respite and allows us to proliferate our ignites all over the area by inflicting an ignite on each nearby enemy that dies. A best in slot choice for mapping, and if you want you can switch the ring with Polaric Devastation on the left ring slot, and that way we will cover enemies in ash for 5 seconds when we ignite them, resulting in extra DPS. Our Scepter is a +2 skill to our golems, a tier 1 fire damage to spells, and multi-mod for fire damage over time and cast plus Arcane Surge. There is a video on my channel if you want to see how I made this. The body armor is a Glorious Plate with Hunter Influence. We use this type because Glorious Plate is the only armor that does not give you a movement speed penalty, and we want as much life, armor and regen as possible with just enough resist to cap us. If you have an open prefix, craft Spell Suppression. Our gloves are life plus resists, including chaos resist, but the most important thing is the Ether of Words implicit, giving us fire exposure. I even Orb of Conflict to get this percent higher. It pairs well with fire damage over time multiplier. Both I recommend getting them to be exceptional if you can afford it. Our boots are a fugitive base, double elevated Redeemer Hunter, one with ignites deal damage 15% damage faster, and one with onslaught for 4 seconds on kill. I've also used a Veiled Chaos Orb to get them with 100% chance to avoid chill. There is a video on my channel if you want to see how I did those. Our rare ring is a bone ring with 32% minion have increased maximum life and with a maximum life roll for ourselves. We want to use Fertile Catalyst to boost this number and fill all the resistances we can with this ring. Our belt is a Mage Blood, giving us powerful defensive flasks and movement speed. I've purchased for myself a perfectly rolled resist one, and it actually mattered when it came to capping down my resists. For our flasks, we use a Sitting Divine Flask of the Cure for instant recovery, 1000 HP recovery on key press, and immunity to poison if used while poisoned. And then we use our Mage Blood Flasks, all of them with increased effect, forming Kindling Orb, and increased effect reduced duration from Alchemist ideally, but the tier does not really matter because 25% increased effect is on all tiers. On the Amethyst Flask, we get reduced effect of curses on you during effect. This makes us basically immune to all curses during mapping. Then we get a Granite Flask with armor, a Jada Flask with evasion rating, and a Quicksilver Flask with movement speed, ideally all tier 1. Regarding our Mercenary, we use a Flame Quiver with Grace Aura and Blasphemy Flammability. It is not necessary to find one with Curse Aura, but it is nice to have permanent flammability without us casting it on maps. She is equipped with the following gear: Leer Cast for 50% increased damage to nearby allies, a Perkil Toe unique amulet that makes our damage lucky and also boosts the Grace Aura from its implicit, a Maloney's Nightfall unique quiver for 25 chance to create a smoke cloud when hit, Legacy of Fury unique boots that makes all enemy nearby scorched, preferably with a nicely rolled effect of Scourge, and a Doedri's Damning unique ring with Grace Aura effect. Since this Mercenary is also casting Alchemist's Mark, we want to have an additional curse on him. For the rare items on the Mercenary, the most important one is the Synthesized Bow with nearby allies deal increased damage, and the rest is just rare items to cap all of the resists for the Mercenary, get it a little bit of life, and Chaos resist too. That way it will be completely capped and tanky without any need for you to resurrect it. For our passive tree, we are an Elementalist that takes Liege of the Primordial to always respawn our Stone Golems, Shaper of Flame to always ignite, Master of Discard for more potent exposure, and Heart of Destruction for alternating AoE or damage. We use Eldritch Battery, so our energy shield is used instead of mana, allowing us to fully reserve our mana and have no mana issues when casting. By using Elegant Hubris in this spot, we have access to Supreme Ostentation, allowing us to drop all attribute requirements from our skills and gear. The one I purchased I consider to be the number one jewel for this build because it gives us 4 Axiom Wardens with very minimal skill points spent. We use 2 large cluster jewels, 1 fire damage with Prismatic Heart, Disorienting Display and Burning Blight, and the other one minions do damage with Primordial Bond and Renewal. The most important thing is the Primordial Bond to get 10% increased damage per summoned golem, and the other thing at the back so we save points. We use 3 Primordial Mites with Corrupted Implicits. Ideally with golems have 22% increased maximum life, which is the best roll. 3 of those plus an Anima Stone will result in us being able to summon another extra golem. We also use a triple stat Watcher's Eye, double Vitality and Malevolence in this spot over here. When possible, we want our medium jewels to have Flow of Life for extra maximum HP for ourselves, and 1 Brush with Death for comfortable mapping experience. The rest is either damage or minion hit points. We do not use any attributes, so we replace all of our attributes from the tree with Tattoo of Hinekora Warmonger, giving us 5% increased minion health. For the extra buffs from campaign, I killed all 3 bandits, and I am using Soul of Brine King and Soul of Aberrath fully upgraded. Do not forget to use Divine Vessels to upgrade them for their fully potential. This has been everything for my sheer Heart Attack Golems build. If you have any questions or suggestions, please post them down below in the comment section or come ask them in chat when I stream. I would love to have you there. Thank you very much for your time, and as always, hope to see you soon. Exile. Oh my god, let's go, baby! Let's go! Amazing! Wonderful. Great.